Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce a truly exceptional piece. What you are looking at here is not merely a Buddha statue. This is a work of art that carries the spirit of an entire civilization. This seated Buddha originates from China, dating back to the late Ming to early Qing Dynasty, approximately 300 to 400 years ago. A period where Buddhist art reached a refined balance between spiritual expression and imperial craftsmanship. If you observe closely, the face reveals a deep sense of calm. The eyes are gently lowered, not looking outward, but inward, symbolizing meditation, awareness, and inner awakening. The proportions are harmonious, neither exaggerated nor simplified, reflecting a mature artistic language that had already evolved over centuries. Now, one of the most remarkable aspects of this piece is the surface. This is not ordinary gold application. The entire figure is finished using an ancient technique known as fire gilding, where pure gold, nearly 98 to 99%, is fused onto bronze through heat and mercury. This method is no longer practiced today due to its complexity and danger, which means what you see here is not just beauty, but a lost technology of the past. Over time, the gold has naturally aged, creating subtle variations, tiny traces of oxidation, and areas of patina. These are not flaws, they are the signature of authenticity. In the world of collectors, pieces like this are not judged by decoration alone. They are valued based on 4 pillars: age, material, craftsmanship, and presence. This Buddha embodies all 4. With a size of 12 inches, fully gilded, and preserved in such condition, this is considered a museum-grade piece. More importantly, this is what we call a legacy object. It is not something you buy to sell. It is something you acquire, to hold, to pass on, and to represent your taste, your understanding, and your place in time. Because true masterpieces, they do not ask for attention. They simply endure. When you stand before this set, what you are looking at is not merely 3 sculptures. It is a complete philosophical structure expressed through art. At the center is the Buddha, a symbol of wisdom, the realization of truth. On both sides are 2 representations of Guanyin, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Together, they form what is known in Chinese Buddhist art as a trinity set, a complete and balanced composition of wisdom and compassion. This arrangement was not created for decoration. Historically, such sets were found only in important temples or the residences of individuals of significant status. Now, if you look closely at the faces of the Guanyin figures, you will notice the softness of expression, the half-closed eyes, and the sense of inward stillness. These are not accidental details. They are highly characteristic of Chinese Buddhist sculpture from the late Qing Dynasty to the early Republican period, approximately 100 to 150 years ago. From a material perspective, the 2 Guanyin figures are gilt bronze, with gold content tested at approximately 98 to 99%. This level of gilding reflects not only technical refinement, but also the economic and cultural status of the original patron. If you observe the surface carefully, you will see natural aging, layers of patina, subtle oxidation, and gentle wear on high contact areas. These are not features that can be convincingly reproduced. They are, in fact, one of the most reliable indicators of authenticity. In the world of collectors, a single piece holds value.
A matched pair offers balance. But a complete trinity set like this exists on an entirely different level. It is significantly rarer and sought after by a much more discerning group of collectors, including temples, private collectors, and institutions. This is why what you see here is not simply an antique. It is a work of art, a historical document, and a cultural asset with long-term significance.